William Byron, the pole sitter, chooses the inside. He is on the gas, and we are under green in Phoenix.
Didn't take them long. Here they come. Fighting hard for this clean air track position. You'll see that Byron and Logano, that's going to be a battle.
Well, that's going to be one of the big battles, as we see a battle for the lead right here between Joey Logano and William Byron. So we see that top groove right there working well with the momentum for Logano off the corner. But these cars have such a big side draft, as both of those guys elect to stay up on the racetrack, that Byron's able to pull him back to him.
Half the field running the shortcut across the dogleg on lap 1. Still side by side for the lead. And finally, Byron establishes himself. Logano led lap 1. Byron will lead lap number 2. Well, we had an incident yesterday in the Xfinity race. Austin Hill was following close behind another competitor, and he actually hit the inside wall.
Look out. Who's going to lift? None of them. We're still 3 wide.
Wow.
Still 3 wide.
And on the back straightaway, a car in trouble.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm so tight. I have so much wheel in it that it goes loose on exit, but it's because I'm so tight.
Here we go again, Clint. You see 4 wide back there in the middle of the pack, but this is going to be a little bit different than the first restart with some laps on those tires. Cars are going to act a little bit different, but oh, you see some contact there in the back.
They got it. Those guys turned around. They didn't get through that, Kevin. Stenhouse is around.
Yeah,
we got bumped and turned.
Yeah.
Did not hit anything.
You did get bumped.
You did get bumped, and you did get turned, and that's right.
They were 3 or 4, maybe 5 wide back there.
And that's what I was saying. These cars are not going to act the same as they do on sticker tires, like happened in the first incident.
It's pretty much all of this. Custer gets loose down there, gets in to Gilliland there, who then gets into Stenhouse, spins back down across the racetrack, catches Custer in the right rear.
Here we go.
Well, they stacked up big time. You see Kyle Busch jump out of line.
Yeah, we saw Joey Logano wait till the very end of that restart zone right there, and that got Kyle Busch kind of caught in the accordion. Here we go again, Clint. 4 wide already. We'll just make it 5 right there.
Back to 4. Whoa, very tight quarters with Haley, it looks like, and Blaney.
Oh, the yellow line too soon.
All right, so you can't cross the yellow line before the start-finish line.
No way.
Well,
right there. Man.
Ah, that's pretty nitpicky there.
That was. But it's also.
I don't think they're going to change their mind. They're not changing their mind.
It's also the easiest call that they can make. If it's not to the start-finish line and you're below the yellow line right there, you got to call it if it's a black and white call like that.
so a drive down pit road at pit road speed, and the pit road here is 3/4 of the way around the racetrack. Meanwhile, Ryan Preece on the option tire has gained 13 positions since the restart. Ryan Preece marching through the field and giving everybody a demonstration on how fast the option tire is from fire off. He restarted 33rd. He's up to 13th.
Well, you're really getting a good look at the difference in lap time. But that grip, that mechanical grip that comes with those soft tires, it allows you to maneuver the car, and having that advantage in the speed just allows you to do things that looks like you're Superman.
Well, I mean, just look at that. It looks like so much fun until the roles reverse and everybody else is on them and you're not.
They're racing for stage points. Remember last week where Preece stayed out in stage 2, won the stage, and notched his second career stage win 1 week ago.
See people slipping and sliding around a lot, ready to have this stage over and get some new fresh feel goods on.
William Byron's 4th Phoenix stage win, the most he's won at any racetrack. There's Austin Cindric in 14th. He's on the option, so is Justin Haley. Cole Custer is on the red sidewalled option tires. Riley Herbst, John Hunter Nemechek, Ty Gibbs, Michael McDowell, Shane Van Gisbergen, Daniel Suarez, and as we mentioned, Ross Chastain. They will start Stage 2 on the red letter option tire. Cindric, only car in the top 10 on the option tire right now. Others will move up as this stage rolls on. Watching from the Ford Performance Cam on board Blaney.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Clint. I don't like that being all the way down on that flat. I'd rather see the right side of those tires from Austin Cindric's car on that yellow line. I think when you're on the flat, it allows the car to slide more, and you abuse the tires worse than trying to really hug that line with the right side tires if you're going to use the apron.
The surface here is somewhere in between, but this is the most high-speed track we have tried to set. The ultimate goal is to see if overall a softer tire combination will work at this 1 mile racetrack, because the history shows last year, everywhere we showed up with a softer tire, Watkins Glen, Martinsville, the racing was better.
Well, here's Austin Cindric on the option tire, racing William Byron for the lead. And these will be Cindric's first career laps led at Phoenix.
Burns them later.
There's no way of getting around that. The closer you get to the front, the better your car is going to handle.
Smoke got trouble.
Somebody locked up there and then went way up high. I think it was Michael McDowell.
And got in a
Here
wall,
he is
too.
in turn 4. And yellow is out.
Stay low on exit. Caution's out. Just watch for any debris.
He hit pretty hard, guys. I don't know if did it blow up.
Looks like the right rear might be flat.
I think I thought. Oh yeah, it is. Right rear.
Right back to 4 wide. Christopher Bell got a great launch right there. We've seen the 24 car of William Byron be a little bit better.
Whoa, trouble in the back and 2 cars in the wall.
Big wreck. They're still wrecking. Custer into the outside. Well, I think that was Herb's.
Keep rolling if you can. Keep rolling if you can.
Christopher Bell will lead him back to caution here at lap 99. Fellas, I don't think that was an if. I think that was a when. All of that, everybody funnels down there into the middle of turns 1 and 2, and you just can't get off that corner 5 wide.
Hocevar up against the wall hard. Started 3rd. You see him. The funnel starts here as they start the progression of moving up into Haley, into Briscoe, and I think that was Hocevar on the outside. Just runs out of room.
You know, Herbst into Haley seemed to be the first point of contact.
No, I think it was Gibbs is who it was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the 54 comes up and they all get squeezed right. Oh,
you're right.
They just run out of room, man. That car launched up in the air.
19 jumped over the right front of Haley.
Yeah, Briscoe with a lot of
blew
damage
the side
there.
window out of Briscoe's car. That car's hurt bad.
Yeah, and I don't think that the 54 really did anything wrong right there. They just squeezed together, but it looked like the 19 and.
Well, nobody lifted. Nobody was willing to lift.
Well, look at them 4 wide there as they get together, and the wall is right there. And this ends up, we had 7 cars involved, but the more we look, the more we count of cars that had damage in this one. Add Keselowski and Custer to the list. Gregson goes around.
See one outside, Barry. Bottom lane is clear. Bottom is clear. One outside. Top's covered.
Well, there you see those reds just give you so many more options to be able to do what you want to do. And Joey knows that he has to take advantage of those reds while these cars are as bunched up as possible. If he has to run this thing way far, like Larry was talking, he's going to need to get the track position ASAP. A lot of options when you get down to turns 1 and 2 right there.
And for the lead, here comes Logano on the option tire underneath Christopher Bell.
Well, that's what we expected. You know, we expected Joey Logano to drive to the lead. Now, the part that is the unknown that Larry's been talking about is how long will these tires last before they either fade to the point where the primary tires become faster, or do they just fall off to even, or do they blow out again like Michael McDowell's?
I'll give you another indication. Joey Logano is maintaining a pace. He's using a lot less brake right now than Christopher Bell and William Byron at both ends of the racetrack.
Yeah, and when you're in that tire savings mode, you lift a little bit sooner so that you can use less brake. That'll build less heat in the tires, slow that pace down, take a little bit of that lateral grip away or need away, so that you don't use the tire up as much. So he's in conservation mode. He's got a 2.5-second lead.
And Bell is there.
And you notice he didn't say he was there. That's the hardest part about this racetrack for spotters. He couldn't tell. Those cars are going away from the spotters down that straightaway, getting into one. Very difficult for a spotter to tell exactly where he's at. That's why he just left it on the apron.
Yeah, you're trying to spot that car as it's going away from you. So just like you say, it's a very difficult spot.
You're clear.
As you see Bell make
coming behind. Next car's in the 3.
Make the pass for the lead there. So that tells me that those tires are finally fading off there, Larry.
There's the lucky dog battle. We're on the final lap of the stage, which Christopher Bell is going to win. Bell 3 seconds ahead of Joey Logano, gets the green and white checkered flag, and here are the teammates battling. Jones outside, Nemechek inside. One of them is going to get back on the lead lap. And it's Nemechek.
You're going to have some rev limiter as you go down into the corner, but I'd rather hit the rev limiter than shift as you see those guys rub again and the smoke fly off the tires.
Well, they need to get this sorted out, because just like we saw in Logano's last run, towards the end of these runs, these tires are going to wear out. I want to get to a spot where I can ride and protect my tires and make sure that they last the duration of this run.
Kyle Busch way to the inside, 3 wide coming into turn 3.
Well, that's just what you said, Clint. Those guys needed to work it out. Now they've let Kyle Busch get to the inside of him. It might cost them both a spot there.
Did. He's clear. It's going to slide up.
And Blaney drops to the bottom, crosses under.
Whew, that was tight.
In her Cup debut. A deal that just came together within the last 2 weeks for her to race here at Phoenix. Oh, around she goes.
Hang on to it. Hang on to it.
No.
The brake.
Took out Suarez with it.
Trying to miss Josh Berry. Daniel Suarez is involved in Catherine Legg's second spin of the day.
She was doing fine, guys. I feel like we jinxed her. Right as we put the camera on her.
And
Yeah,
that
Got
took
up a
out.
little high, and
Man, that's a tough break for Suarez.
Yep.
Put him in a position to run up there in the top 10, running 6th. And
not ideal.
yeah, and we've seen this so many times where you just touch that right front with these cars coming up the racetrack to the outside car. It'll spin them right around, and Daniel Suarez. I mean, what a terrible feeling. Great job by Blaney. But Suarez nowhere to go. Well, you see him slide up the racetrack right there, but those option tires have so much more grip in them. As
Whoa.
I didn't know if he was going to give him any room there, but Priest didn't lift.
Didn't make the track any wider, did it?
Right around him. Yeah, and right now Joey Logano doesn't want to have any more cautions. He's out of that option red tire in the pits, and if this thing runs green, he's going to feel like he has lucked into what a day could have been really, really bad. But if it goes and we have a caution and those option tires get put back on, it's going to be a long road to hoe for Joey.
77 to go for the lead. Ryan Preece on the option tire versus Christopher Bell, who has consistently been one of, if not the best cars on the prime tire all day long.
Even on the fast laps, but you use it a long ways into the corner because it helps the front end turn. As you see a little contact there.
By design and instruction, or by the tire giving up, we'll see. As Hamlin goes by Logano.
Finally had enough of that.
Yep.
And sometimes that's what you got to do, especially when they're air blocking you. And then he said, all right, you're going to pull up in front of me this time. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of that front bumper.
Mike, about 2 laps ago, I looked over, saw the pit crew getting helmets on as we see damage right now on Bubba Wallace's right front, but saw him putting the helmets on, and yellow's out.
And has taken that car behind the wall. Let's have a look here.
You see it's already down. I think the right front blew out.
Yeah.
Has been, Tyler Reddick too fast exiting pit road. He's going to go tail end of the longest line.
Well, we knew if it all played out and they had to cycle through some tires, we knew he was in trouble. And this is finally the run that's caught up with everything that's happened to Joey Logano today. And here at the end of this run, he's got the primary tire on and everybody else has the reds.
Oh,
in the
Blaney.
first 5 races.
That motor, he'd been saying earlier, I think we're blowing up, guys. Finally let go.
There she goes.
There she blows.
Gosh darn.
He knew it.
Pipes here.
Yeah, well, the guy behind him that's making up some ground is that 5 car of Kyle Larson. He's opened that racetrack up. He's in the middle lane right here, 3rd lane up off the corner of turn 4, but he's running the top side of that racetrack. And Denny Hamlin's, oh, we got one in the wall.
Ty Gibbs.
It is, and caution is out with 8 to go.
Stay up. You're clear down.
Those are big pieces. I think it's the exact same thing. I think it was another rotor that blew the tire out, and he was along for the ride, couldn't stop. Another good start by Denny Hamlin on his outside.
Oh, and the 24 car gets underneath the 21 there.
Sure
Josh
did.
Berry left the door open there.
Huge for William Byron. Right back to 3rd place. Can he keep it?
Well, and that's what we talked about on these used tires.
Look at this. Bell got into Denny. Denny got loose. Here comes Larson.
Larson
Stay to the
nowhere
outside.
to go on the outside. Hamlin is there. They stuff it into turn 3. Hamlin high. And caution. No, white flag, white flag. Here we go. 1 lap to go.
The race is on. They're 3 wide.
Bell solidifies the lead.
No, Denny's still there on his outside, hanging tough.
It's all going to come down to what happens right here on the entry into turn 3.
Don't take yourselves out and hand it away. Don't do it. Keep an eye on Larson.
Off turn 4, Bell edges ahead and wins 3 in a row.
Wow.
That was awesome.
What a great finish.
Great job, Christopher Bell, man. 3 in a row. Can you say?
How about 3 up
You
in a row
can't
there,
say
bud?
enough
Good
about
job.
this guy.
Into the corner, got up the racetrack into Denny a little bit. Nothing, no harm, no foul. Bounced off his door and back to the start-finish line first.
And Bell got a bit of a shot there from Kyle Larson coming to the line.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.